Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mike the Engineer, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. You join me here in the Vehicle Assembly Building, where we are building our Mun Lander. So we started off with a lander can. We slapped a docking part onto it. We are attaching a radial antenna, and now we are placing some science in the payload bays on the side. We have a magnetometer. We have a science junior. We have all this room for all of the science. We are grabbing our dust experiment, the mystery goo, the press map barometer, the thermometer, the seismometer, basically all of the mometers there, the meters, so we can collect all that beautiful, beautiful science from the surface. We are going to grab some cargo bay, but I don't believe they are going to keep that. Nope. That is scrubbed. That is scrapped for now. We're grabbing some fuel tanks instead. We are grabbing the large one. We are grabbing 2 of the Terrier engines for good luck for our landing engines. Yes. No, we are not. We're using the Poodle. Yes, the Poodle. Good thrust to weight. Good efficiency. This will be perfect for landing our 2.5 meter lander. So grab some landing legs. I don't remember exactly which one. I'm doing this a couple days after because, again, the whole, helping people move thing, I just didn't get around to doing the voiceovers. But this, I do like 3 or 4 episodes ahead in game, and then I come back during the evening when everyone is asleep, and I just talk into a microphone for a little bit. So we are grabbing our monopropellant for our RCS thrusters. I made a mistake. Those should have been the orthogonal 5-horn ones. That makes docking not fun. You will see when we get over there. We're attaching a ladder so our Kerbals can step out. I'm just trying to decide which ladder to use. It looks like I'm going with the shorter one. We're upping our shielding so our Kerbals don't get radiation sickness, because that is no good. We don't want our Kerbals to die. That is no bueno. Do they die? I don't know. Maybe they just get radiation sickness. I'm not really sure. I've never had a Kerbal to 100% radiation. We are grabbing our life support. Food, water, supplies, electricity, and I believe we are going to be throwing a probe core in there at some point, because I'm not taking Kerbals up in this yet. This is going to be an automated mission to dock with that space station we built a couple parts ago and added to last time and resupplied and everything, so we are basically ready for Kerbals to come aboard. So, that's going to be after we launch this, of course. So we are going to grab our usual 30-ton lifter. I would put Seppatrons on those bottom boosters, but I don't have them yet. I haven't unlocked them. Hopefully after this science excursion to the Mun, we will be able to. I am just readjusting a couple of things here. There's that probe core, yes. Getting rid of one of the science juniors, moving our supplies around. Beautiful. Putting on some very much needed solar panels for electricity generation, because I do not have RTGs yet. I have fuel cells, but I don't really feel like burning fuel to make electricity, so solar panels are a good alternative for that. And we are just going to be grabbing a container, filling it up with good science parts for the surface bases from the Making History DLC, which was released quite a while ago at this point. I think it's been like 4 or 5 years, which is crazy, because I remember being like a freshman and in college and watching those come out and playing with them and helping my friend learn how to play Kerbal Space Program. Man, that was forever ago. Man, I'm just making myself feel old. But we are putting in our parts, even though I just remembered I put in a bunch in the resupply pod. But oh well, more science is always good. So we have plenty of options for surface bases in the future. We can place those all around Kerbin, or around the Mun. Maybe even ship those off to Minmus when we get there. But for now, our focus is on the Mun. So here we are, we're about to launch. this isn't anything different, so I'm gonna throw on some music and I will catch you in a little while. Actually, no, screw that. I just want to get some stuff to you, my people. So this is going to be a little segment I like to call Surviving Engineering School. So how do you survive engineering school? Because I spent 5 years of my life there, I am going to tell you what I know, what I have learned. So my first step is, when you're a freshman, do not bother buying books from the bookstore. They are ridiculously expensive. And then once you open them, once you unwrap them, once you start using them, that's it. You usually can't return it. If you can, it's gonna be for a tenth of the price. It's not worth it. You can rent textbooks off Amazon for, I think it's between $30 and $50 for the whole semester. Super affordable, super convenient. You get your 50% Amazon Prime discount with your student email. And I think you have to verify that now, which is super annoying because I don't get that anymore. And they take it away after 4 years. It's annoying. Jeffrey Bezos, if you're listening, please fix that, because I was in engineering school for 5 years, not 4. And I was super sad when I got my Prime student taken away. But anyways, number 2, you don't have to find your whole friend group freshman year. It's nice to, but those guys, they're gonna be kind of fake friends. Everyone's just looking for someone to be friends with, but that's, from what I know, that's just kind of temporary first, maybe into second year. Those will dissolve pretty quickly if you're not really tight with them. But that's fine, don't worry about it. I didn't find my friend group until halfway through second year into third year. And those guys, they were awesome. Those were the guys that you would meet in the library, and you would just grind through your homework, grind through projects, labs, whatever. You grab some food, you have a good time. I mean, that's how engineers bond. Medical, it's nothing like medical school. Those guys are cutthroat. Engineers, you go up, you ask for an old test, old homework, they're gonna give it to you, you know? They're cool like that. So yeah, don't spend a ton of money on the bookstore at your university, buy it on Amazon. But even personally, I found that there was only a handful of classes where you really needed your textbook, and that was heat transfer, and I think that was about it. Nothing else you really needed to, but it's gonna depend on your university, it's gonna depend on your professors, how will they teach and everything. But yeah, and then second of all, find a good friend group, one that you can hang with. Don't worry if it's not your first year, you have plenty of time, unless, the global pandemic cuts your time short and you have to say goodbye third year, and then you never see them again because they move off and, start lives and get jobs away from college and whatever. It's fine, but those guys are your homies. Those guys are gonna come in clutch. Maybe this is gonna be a recurring segment. So let me know what you think. That's all I have for you today. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. If you loved it, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks very much for watching, and goodbye.